So this is fruity white chocolate bark. Now you're going to need fruity cereal, flaky coconut, plenty of white chocolate, and sprinkles are all it takes to make this creamy, crunchy treat. Now your ingredients: 1 1/2 cups of fruity cereal, such as Fruity Pebbles. You're going to need 1 1/2 cups of coconut flakes, 2 1/2 cups coarsely chopped white chocolate or Wilton white candy melts if you can find them, 1/2 cup of sprinkles, your choice. And this process is 3 steps. Simple as that. You're going to line a 13 by 9 inch baking pan with foil and lightly coat with the cooking spray. Place your cereal and coconut flakes in a large bowl. Stir with a spoon until it's distributed evenly. Now you're going to melt your white chocolate or candy melts according to the package directions, or microwave in the microwave safe bowl on high for 1 minute and in intervals. Now you're going to pour your chocolate or your candy melts over your cereal mixture from step 1 and stir until completely coated. Using a rubber spatula, spread the mixture evenly over the bottom of the pan. Now you're going to sprinkle it with sprinkles. The third and final step, hard step, y'all. Refrigerate the pan until the cereal mixture is solid at least 30 minutes. Using the foil, lift solid cereal mixture from the pan and transfer to the cutting board. Peel off the foil and cut with a very sharp knife or break it into 2 bite pieces. You're going to store it in a container and put it in the refrigerator. It serves 40 people. Your calories are 108. Your protein is 1 gram. Your fat is 6 grams with 4 grams saturated. Trans fat is 0 grams. Cholesterol 3 milligrams. Carbs 13 grams. Sodium 31 milligrams. Fiber 0 grams. 0 grams. Sugar 11 grams. Your kitchen time is 20 minutes. Now that's awesome. Your total time 50 minutes. How cool is that? And that's all I got for you tonight as a recipe. Everybody's like, well, how many of these recipes have you written out? Lots. I have about 3 or 4 notebooks. This one is from one of my more ancient ones. As you can tell, the page is kind of yellowish. But when I would write notes, which I loved to talk, I'm a communicator because that's what I went to school for, was communication. I have notebooks that have just notes in it that are personal, and you know, with my friends we cut up and we chat and we write jokes and stuff like that, but there's serious conversations in there too. So those notebooks mean a lot to me, and I'm just trying to cut down on what's in them and trying to go through them. And when I take pictures of them on my Instagram and share them over to my Facebook with the recipes and the happy notes and all that, it just means I can take those pages now and finally get rid of those pages, and I always have them on my social medias so I can go back and reference them. Of course, I'm not going to share the conversations. A few of my friends have been concerned about that. Not confused, concerned. They're like, you're not going to share those. I'm like, no, there's too many private moments and I don't want to share those. I'm getting older, and while I love coming on here and chit-chatting with you all, I've realized in my life that this is my life, and I'm a caregiver, and that's the extent of my life. So that's where I'm at with it. I do tend to get emotional about it because I did give away my wedding dress this year, and to me that was just like saying that it's never going to happen. And lately my mom's like, oh yes it is, when you turn 46 you're going to get married. I'm like, I don't know how you can say that. I know she wants grandkids. I've wanted, kids forever, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen, Heck, I had surgery. Let's not forget this. I had surgery for kids to happen, And Dr. H had even told me, by the time you're 35, get it done, And in some ways, I blame myself with letting that relationship with Mike be as long as it was, because I should have given. I was so scared and I didn't have much faith in myself, and I was like, how when you have an emotional history, a background of being abused and let down. You're not used to someone believing in you or believing that a relationship can work. But for 8.5 years, we made it work. And it was long distance. And let me tell you something. At least he had enough gumption for that 8.5 years, even if he did say the distance got to him and he had to go be with his best friend's wife at the end. But he stuck by me through 8.5 years, but I stuck by him just the same for those 8.5 years. You know, everybody's like saying to me sometimes, you know, do you regret that? I think everything in life is a stepping stone. We have to learn from it in order to, you know, get through life. And I don't regret it. I just regret how long the time it was if there was not going to be any kids happen, because I wish now, you know, I would have said, you know, okay, if you're really serious about this, let's just take this to the next level and just get married in real life, because, you know, that's what I want. But then if you go back and you watch the old videos that I've made in the past, I don't think that at that time I was able to believe in myself physically, because my weight was such a big problem. And as you all know, with polycystic ovarian syndrome, bothers me. I'm at war with myself daily, with my body. And as you get older, things don't improve. You just get higher and higher risk for bad health and end of life a lot quicker. I'm prepared for the worst. And the reason I say that is, you know, we've lost Grandma, and she was like my biggest cheerleader. And when Grandpa struggles day to day, and there's times he stumbles, and I almost have to catch him to make sure that he doesn't fall. And he doesn't listen to me when I say take your cane all the time. And I honestly, I just don't know what I would do is if it was just me and the animals left. But let's get happy. Let's end this on a good note. I will be back tomorrow. We will do the first magazine. We will do the book review of, what is that book called? From City Girl to Rancher's Wife, the first 43 pages, and I'll leave you with burning questions that you have to read this book to get the answers to. And at first, she gave me a scare because it didn't look like they were going to get that happily ever after. And I thought, now come on, it's a Harlequin book. We can't end it that way. So I hope it drives you to go read this book as well. So, with that being said, good night, everybody. Here comes that good news note, right? I want you to have faith, hope, and love. I want you to have much success in your life. I want lots of positivity and joy and happiness for all of you. May you keep your social distance at 6 feet apart. And washing your hands. When you're not washing your hands, you're using your hand sanitizer. And you always, without question, wear your mask. On a side note, I was so excited because on Etsy I had bought a brand new Yellowstone mask. For many of you who know me, know exactly how much I love Rip Wheeler on that show, played by Cole Hauser. And I have got a Yellowstone mask with Cole Hauser that I love to wear around town and see the different reactions that I get. But I have ordered a new Yellowstone mask, and then I got it refunded yesterday because they ran out. So I'm now in the process of trying to find another Yellowstone mask on Etsy. So put a prayer up there that I'm able to find what I'm looking for. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Good night. God bless. Till tomorrow.